What's up, gaggers? Today I'm going to be going over a topic in a more serious manner than I typically do, and it stems from TikTok, and a lot of bad things start there. Um, but what happened was I was just scrolling on TikTok one night, and on my For You page, a random video popped up, and it was a video of a son hitting his mom. Okay, and I won't show the video, um, obviously for obvious reasons. Um, and from there, I went down a rabbit hole on this person's TikTok channel, um, at Autism Mom Life. And I just want to say before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I 100% do not think it's anything like the Daddy O 05 situation or anything like that. Really, I just do not think that what I saw was very good. Um, it's bad. It could be worse, 100%. I don't think there's neglect or anything criminal going on, but I genuinely just did not like what I saw, and I feel like a lot of people who saw this video pop up in their feed. At the time of filming, it has 44 million views. Um, People who also clicked on the channel and went through the videos, I also think did not like what they saw. But again, I just wanted to say, just because a lot of people don't like what they saw, it doesn't mean there's anything criminal or anything like that going on. But really, why I think this whole situation, and specifically this content creator, is problematic, just bad overall, whatever, is the mother in question, uh, Autism Mom Life, uh, films her son in times of intense distress and episodes of aggression, then turns around and publishes these videos on TikTok. Um, I don't know why, where she has showed his name, face, and shows him physically hitting her, screaming, yelling, and crying. And really, just plainly, she makes content and gains internet clout off of her son in very vulnerable states. Um, there are other elements to it, and I want to delve deeper into them. There are some things that I could say, but I really don't want to. Maybe it's speculation, whatever. I really just want to stay really close to the facts, the videos, etc. But there are other things that maybe someone else who makes a video on this topic will say. I just don't want to go too far into it. But yeah, let's just go over a brief overview. So just as a brief overview, a lot of the content that was originally published to this TikTok channel was pretty mundane. What you'd expect if you see a comment in a TikTok section, comment section, click on their profile, just random videos. What you'd expect to see from a rando on the internet, right? Like nothing too wild.
Two reasons I don't compete. One, you can't have what's mine. Two, I don't want what's yours.
But really, where the first instance where I don't know, I would say questionable behavior was posted on June 17th, 2020. Um, and this was the first video that Autism Mom Life posted that featured one of her children. Um, Now, the child was a toddler. I don't know if I should necessarily go into the moral or philosophical argument of of whether children should be filmed or have photos taken of them, whatever. There is um, that weird question. But really, my argument is let's just assume that it's okay to, you know, for parents to take photos and videos of their kids. That's cool, right? Let's just say it is. Then I don't know why it has to be put online on TikTok where literally any person on the planet can see it. I have no idea why that's the case. Um, I don't necessarily agree with whatever. Let's just move past that argument. I don't agree with it anyway, but that's just my personal opinion. I again want to stay true to the facts, etc. But okay, now this is where it gets bad, okay? And you know, already the content is too transparent, it's too open, right? Very personal people in this person's life, her children, are being filmed and put on TikTok. It's like, okay. Um, but as of filming this video, like speaking to the camera right now, her full legal name, Autism Mom Life, okay? Her full legal name is on display on TikTok. It's like, what? Um, but maybe even moving past that, okay? She also has a P.O. box, which isn't necessarily. I know that's not necessarily personally identifying, right? P.O. box, maybe. Um, but still, full legal name with a P.O. box, city, state, and zip listed in the bio of her account. And it's just like, so not only is this person's full legal name out there, Autism Mom Life, not only is her, like, I don't know why she would do that, um, but also a street, well, not street address, but P.O. Box, city, state, and zip. Very, very open in her content, with her identity, etc. And the reason why this is bad is because, whenever you have a large following, having such information just plainly out there could be bad. I'm not saying it will be, but I'm just saying that's like, again, why be so open with this content? Why feature any videos of your children? Because it opens up a lot of doors for harassment, antisocial comments, whatever. Um, but whatever. Again, maybe I'm just being a hater, right? So let's just forget all of that. Let's go into this next part. So, the first video explicitly naming and introducing, I'll just call them C. This is one of her children, was posted on January 17th, 2022. And C is a minor. I just want to put that out there before I go even further. Because again, let's just say that what I already mentioned isn't bad. Assuming that's not bad, this next part is pretty bad. So C, or Autism Mom Life's son, was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder at a very young age, and I'll just say ASD from here. And for those of you who don't know much about ASD, I pulled some excerpts from a peer-reviewed journal article that does a good job at least introducing the topic and more specifically going over aggression. So, autism spectrum disorder, ASD, is a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by persistent difficulties in social communication and social interaction, coupled with restricted, repetitive patterns of behavior or interest. Children with ASD may present with additional maladaptive behaviors, including aggression, self injury, and severe tantrums, which researchers suggest can cause families greater stress than the core features of ASD. So, specifically defining aggression, aggression is generally characterized as behavior that is threatening or likely to cause harm and may be verbal or physical, for example, hitting. A person can demonstrate one form of aggressive behavior or many with variable frequency, intensity, and duration. And a little bit more, going over prevalence. Research indicates that the rates of aggressive behavior may be higher in individuals with ASD compared to typically developing peers and those with other developmental disabilities. To be fair, this is inconsistently reported in the literature, as the authors mentioned, but I just wanted to go over this real quick. And I really just wanted to go over this real quick to show the psychological science of ASD, and what generally researchers know about it. especially with regard to aggression, because that's where a lot of what I want to talk about stems from, especially with this content creator, Autism Mom Life. So I really can't show, and I also cannot play the audio of these videos, right? Um, the reason why is because they feature, not only do they feature a minor, but again, it's a minor in a very vulnerable state, um, in an episode of aggression, uh, you know, being physically aggressive with their mother. A few videos on this TikToker's channel have been posted. Two that I don't want to say are noteworthy, but two that really blew up, right? One especially blew up. Again, it was the one that I saw. It had 44 million views, and just just that alone is bad, in my opinion. Um, but some of them are just a little bit odd with how they're filmed, and I just wanted to explicitly mention this. So one of the videos, you can clearly see a cut. Maybe not cuts, but have you ever seen someone um, videoing with their phone and they have to constantly click on the screen to make sure it's filming still or whatever? Um, Sometimes that's apparent in these videos. Even mid aggressive episode with her son. Uh, eh, I'm not saying 100% of the focus should be on her son. Maybe it shouldn't. But it's just strange seeing that, like, content is so, like, so salient on this person's mind that, like, their son C is experiencing an episode of aggression, yelling, etc. Um, and in the middle of this situation, uh, there's a cut because maybe the video stopped, or um, her focus, the mom's focus, goes to the phone, and it's like, what? Like, again, why have content on the brain like that? Like, why just have that be so? Why is that looming over this situation, right? And again, I know I'm just talking with nothing, right? I'm not showing anything because, again, I don't know if I could with YouTube's terms of service, whatever. But it's like, I'm sure many people have saw the video, maybe not that watches this, but it's like, it really, why film that to begin with? But while doing it, like while filming, why like have such attention to filming? It's like, there is, your son's in a very vulnerable position right now. There's a lot of stuff going on, and your thinking immediately goes to filming. It's bad, right? Um, there was also one point. Again, I can't show it, but it is there, um, where she's filming, and like she's pissing with her phone, right? Because she's filming, making sure everything's still good with this content. And at one point, C like tries like grabbing the phone or maybe touching it. Again, it could just be because he wants to touch the phone, play with it, whatever. Um, but it's just weird that amongst all of these situations, all of these happenings, it's like, it rubbed me the wrong way, especially this instance where I'm talking about C trying to grab the phone, because a part of me wonders, like, did he want the video to stop filming, right? And I can't confirm that. That's speculation. I know I said I didn't want to go into it, but it's such a weird situation, right? And again, And again, I just find this whole situation weird, and especially because these videos of a mom and her son paint C in a very, very bad way. Um, it's they these videos that are, you know, showing C in an aggressive episode, um, hitting, yelling, um, at to his mom, um, just completely overshadows who C is as a person. Um, it, it's just bad. And so, going off of that, I think these types of videos do more harm than good, genuinely, um, for a few reasons. So, first off, C's name, I'm using C just because I don't want to say a child's name on a YouTube video. Um, his face and name are public, right? Or they are posted on TikTok. And so, like, I don't think these instances, these situations should have been filmed to begin with. I genuinely don't. But if they were to be filmed, uh, why not like blur or like obfuscate your son's identity if you're trying to, I don't know, spread awareness or be educational? And that's where a lot of this pivots off of. Um, so really, like, I this is what the creator would say. Um, these videos are okay to post because they're educational, it raises awareness, and or it helps combat the isolation that parents or loved ones of people with ASD experience.
Again, thank you um, to all of the new followers, and thank you so much for being on this journey with us. It is very hard sometimes not to feel alone. It can be very isolating.
But now, this boy, a child, is being shown to millions of people to be aggressive and capable of hitting his own mother. Um, but let's just say, for the sake of the argument, that this situation is educational and raises awareness because the situation can detail what an aggressive episode can look like in children with ASD. Let's just say that. Why does it have to be filmed and uploaded? Right? Like that's honestly my main question. Why does it have to be that way? And specifically, why not just release like commentary of it, right? You can explain to someone how something happened to you and still be educational, still be raising awareness, and it could still build a community around you, and around others that, you know, helps combat the isolation that maybe some people would feel. Why must a child's most vulnerable moments be posted online for millions of people to see? Like, eh, I have no idea. And specifically to this creator, Autism Mom Life, she has done straight commentary videos just discussing C and the events in his and her lives.
Hey, I just wanted to jump on. I did not realize this video was gonna get this kind of attention.
So why not educate or raise awareness for ASD in more constructive ways that don't give total strangers on the internet a horrific, terrible impression of your son who you love dearly, right? Why not just do it that way? And so, on top of this, as I mentioned, one of Autism Mom Life's videos garnered over 44 million views on her TikTok channel. Um, and really, I want to talk about maybe the aftermath and maybe some other salient issues, but they don't necessarily go over the aftermath. So first, the other issues. Um, some of the videos are promoted strangely. Um, for example, there's a video uh, that kind of goes over the topic of raising a child with ASD, and it's like it's weird, and like she puts like a hashtag that like algorithm chases, which is fine. You know, content's content. You gotta chase the algo, right? But it's like for this content, is that necessary? Maybe I'm just splitting hairs here, right? Um, but it's hard to go from something that's like a little bit funny to something that's like actually I think is really horrible. Um, is Autism Mom Life's showcase on TikTok. So I honestly don't know much about TikTok showcase. From my understanding, right? It's a way for TikTok creators to um, earn commissions by like selling stuff um, as like the middleman, maybe. Like, so, oh, I'm going to make a TikTok showing this product. Hey, use my link and it'll take you to a shop and then I maybe get some profit. I have no idea. I genuinely don't know, right? I cannot say 100% certainty that this creator makes money off of the products that she showcases on her account. I just want to say that sometimes whenever she showcases products, it's all good, you know? It's just a TikTok creator just talking about the product, and that's fine.
Okay. So, it works.
But a really bad instance, and I cannot believe that this is real. There is a video on this person's TikTok, and I'll show a screenshot. I can't show the video or the audio because, again, um, but it features C yelling, um, maybe crying. It's hard to tell with like the quality of the video, and it shows C yelling because he can't watch a show he wants to watch. And it says meltdown over not watching Family Guy. Face palm emoji. Um it's like I cannot believe like the juxtaposition, the whatever is like just so wild. I cannot believe this is real. Meltdown over not watching Family Guy. Facepalm emoji. I've only seen the facepalm emoji be used ironically, but you know, just giving the benefit of the doubt, maybe. Um, Actually, I don't even think you can give that because I just don't think that's appropriate. Again, I just cannot believe this is real. The bottom of the video. Love the Wisecam OG. Click the link to get yours. She shows a video from a camera she installed in her house, in her living room, that shows C, her son, yelling and upset because he really wants to watch a show and he's obviously very emotionally distraught. And she turns that video into a promotion for a product that she has on her TikTok showcase. Do I have to say anything else? Like, yeah. So going to the aftermath of the 44 million viewed video, she's been kind of making commentary videos, like answering questions, etc. Um, and they're also a little bit weird, just to say the bare minimum. Um, there's one video where she responds to a question that I cannot believe I have to say this, but she's responding to a comment that asked her, why doesn't she hit her son back? What? And obviously I don't have to I don't think I have to say this, but like why promote these types of comments by responding to them? Why give them validity by answering them? Uh, it could be true that maybe this person wasn't being malicious in what they said and they were being genuine. But it's like, what? Why? Like, why even entertain such an idea that a parent should hit their kid if the kid hits them back in a situation like this? Like, again, children with ASD typically exhibit aggressive behaviors more frequently than typical or even other neurodevelopmental disorders that affect children specifically. It, it, I just I just cannot fathom why this was even a discussion, why this even had to be brought up and addressed. Like, I cannot believe it. Also, she has addressed other comments, and I won't platform them. I won't show them. Okay, just given the information I've shown you or told you, I'm sure you can guess that a lot of people had a lot of negative things to say about the situation, about C in general, and I'll just play you how she's reacted to those.
Good morning, beautiful people. Food for thought for today. In a world where you can be anything, just be kind.
And so, pretty much the gist of it is be kind. And that's true, right? People shouldn't be so vitriolic towards a child. But, I mean, come on. Why post these videos? Like, I cannot, like, why? There's no reason to post these videos. Because, like, sure, people should be kind, but if you give them the fuel and they ignite it, like, I just do not understand. Again, it's not, Autism Mom Life's or C's fault per se that people are going out of their way to be very rude in TikTok comments, right? That will happen regardless, you know, whatever. But at the same time, she posted videos that show her son in very vulnerable states, and her reaction to comments saying that he's dangerous, that he's going to harm someone, whatever, is, if you don't have anything nice to say, you shouldn't say it at all. You shouldn't have posted the videos. So just moving on, I want to just do this piece because I just want to say flat out, I do not believe that Autism Mom Life is inherently malicious in this situation, or that she has any negative attitudes or beliefs towards C. I genuinely don't. I do not believe that. And there is some evidence to this. Like, I'm not just like, I get a feeling, right? There's a video on her TikTok, which I'll feature the audio of in this bit, that talks about how she loves her daughter and she's proud of her.
To my daughter, I see you. I know I was hard on you when you were growing up, but I didn't want you to go through the same things I did or make the same mistakes or feel the same way I felt at times. But I see you, baby girl. I see all the things that you do behind the scenes and without anybody knowing. I see your smile, I see your fears, I see your cries, and I see your happiness. I see the strong, independent, fierce woman you have become, the strive and the strength that you have. You have made me the proudest mother. Baby, you have been my rock more times than you will ever know. You have raised me up and helped me walk when I couldn't do it myself. You have made me see the light when I could only see darkness. You have made me the proudest mom ever. Thank you for being my daughter, and I thank God every day. God has blessed me with you. I love you, baby girl. Thank you for everything you have done for me.
And also, I'm going to show a screenshot of one of Autism Mom Life's um, descriptions of a TikTok video that pretty much say a similar thing to the audio that she made for one of her daughters. To me, this person seems like a loving mother, right? And I will not deny or suggest otherwise. I genuinely do not want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want it to seem like I'm doing that. However, the act of posting these videos is harmful because they explicitly show her son in a horrible light to millions upon millions of people. And maybe if potentially this was done better, again, by maybe blurring his face, maybe not saying his legal name, maybe, just maybe, this could have been a little bit better. But again, just the video and audio of these instances where, you know, these aggressive things happen, I cannot stress it enough. Again, I cannot show it. So I'm sure maybe I'm not really portraying this as well as I could be, but it's not good. It's not good, right? And so millions upon millions of people have only that to go off of. That's the video that they saw on their For You page. The video that they saw of C and the mother is C hitting her. That's all they know. Some people went in and did some more investigating. And what were they, what were they shown? A lot of good videos, I will say. I've done a deep dive. I've went through every video. A lot of videos featuring C are positive, okay? But the ones that get a lot of attention, they're the ones that are bad. The ones that are negative. And those videos, they're so negative that that is what people define C as. So, really, just in conclusion, these factors on top of her son's name being shown, his face, his aggressive behaviors in specific instances, has opened him, her, and her family, especially C's other siblings, to a vast amount of scrutiny that should honestly never have been possible. She started this segment of her TikTok saying it was a journey, attuned to a vlog, right? But now it has become a stomping grounds for internet trolls, haters, and people casually passing by to make awful comments about a young boy who just doesn't deserve the hate. I didn't post any videos explicitly showing him due to his age and because I genuinely believe he should be treated as a private individual. But seeing these comments actually has made me feel sad, angry that these were even posted. On Autism Mom Life's TikTok, there are TikToks showing her son in very positive, kind-hearted, and wholesome lights. There are videos that show his progress. Some of his maladaptive behaviors have been remedied. There's progress in this journey, right? There are just instances where, they're just doing fun family things, right? And he appears to genuinely love his mother, his siblings, and the animals that live with their family, right? This family has cats and dogs, etc. But because very specific instances of his life have been filmed by his mother, he's been demonized. And that, to me, is the worst part of this whole situation, is that a boy, a child, is being demonized because, no fault of his own, his mother decided that it would be good TikTok content to feature on her channel. And so, really, I don't buy the it's educational, it helps combat isolation, it helps spread awareness. I don't believe those arguments are real. I don't believe they're true. If you wanted to make some type of content explaining how these things happen, okay, you can do that without showing the actual instance happening. You can just talk about it, right? Um, and there's this isolation. This is the main focus of why she believes that this is okay to post. That helps combat social isolation that comes with ASD. Being a parent of someone with ASD, and that too, I don't think that justifies the means, right? You can just make a commentary video, and if your content is, it hits the algorithm, um, it could, you could still build a community. You can still have people come to you asking questions because maybe you've just, been a mother longer than someone else who has a child with ASD, etc. There are a lot of good comments that come from these, and if you just look at them, right, I'll even feature some. They are comments that definitely show that people want a sense of community with other parents online with children with ASD. I 100% agree, but did the videos have to show the instances? Did they really? I don't buy it. I just don't. And really, like, these videos have painted from what I can see, right, what I believe genuinely, these videos have painted a caring, loving young boy in a terrible light, right? And it's all because of his mother wanting to post to her personal TikTok. That is just the worst part. A lot of people again, I won't plat for them. A lot of people have made a lot of bad comments, very horrible comments, explaining that C might hurt his family, hurt his animals, do a wild amount of things. And maybe it could happen. I don't know. I don't know what the future will hold. But if you watch the other content, the content that didn't get pushed in the algorithm because it's TikTok, I would honestly say that, that is a very just a small piece of C's life. But because of his mother, because of Autism Mom Life, that isn't what's being talked about. It's the worst parts of C's life that are being platformed, being shown, being viewed by millions of people. And that is what's bad. So, I mean, honestly, I know I've said a lot of things repeatedly. I just cannot believe what I've seen. Uh, I really hated this deep dive, this rabbit hole that I just went down purely because of TikTok chants, algorithm chants. I do not know why that video had to blow up. I don't know why I had to see it. I don't even know if it's even cool to be on TikTok. Like, whatever. But genuinely, right? Again, I do not think Autism Mom Life is malicious or anything. I genuinely do think she cares and loves her children. That obviously includes C. really, I just want to end this off by saying this to me is, from my understanding, just a pure case of good intentions, bad execution. And it's awful. Um, a lot of this whole situation is disheartening. Um, Again, I've only shown a minimal amount of information because it's bad. Um, Comments are bad. How people see is horrible. Um, so it's sad. It's awful. Why make those? Like why make those videos? I just cannot believe it. I don't know. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. That will probably not be so serious.